Ich gehöre längst nicht mehr zur Welt der Sterblichen. Ich fürchte hier nichts und niemanden. Willst du wissen, wer ich bin? Ich bin Vegeta!
Hello guys, it was Shockwave King, and we're back here once again. And you saw the title of the video. Yes, Hajime Ippo chapter 13-18 has released. Apparently like this game like yesterday or day before that. But I seen some of the images in this chapter, and boy, this is a raw, untamed reaction. Not like this is the first time, but it's just, you know, gotta go and get Takamura goes in. That's not too early. Calm down. Hajime Ippo round 1318 or 318. The man from Manhattan. And when I read that title chapter, I was like, boy, let's do this. Let's do this. At the peak of training, the strongest man in the world. Oh, that's it. Man, you'd be dead if you took one of those. Says by Yoki Kimura. It's just like, that's how Hajime meets for you. In this, like Shinoda, which I've always questioned why do certain characters always squint all the time? Because Shinoda's one of them. And impressive coach is the one who has to catch him. It's not something he'd be able to do at his age, or rather, maybe that's why he's so skilled. In any case, Shinoda just walks away. It's godly. What? It's godly. Wow, Shinoda thinking coach with the mitts with Takamura is godly. But he trains as a gaki, but yeah. I gotta zoom in here, so I gotta zoom in here, see this Ippo in the monologue. It really is a godly, especially with the speed in which he put the mitts back in the position after each punch. Despite the difference in their frames, he can force Takamura to sway, and even then, when he closes in, he can push it and pull him at will. Actually, I will have to say a pause here with this whole reaction. I did say and release a video that Korigami looks sick, but I don't know if it's going to be addressed in this chapter, just because I seen the images towards the end. I knew the basic, I know some of what is going to happen in this chapter. It's just, I still say the coach is sick, but I give my further thoughts on that at the end of the chapter. And we put like, with time, with practice, I wonder if I become just like that. Just like him. And Shinoda thinks to himself, that's right, watch Makunouchi, watch and learn. And Ippo sees something. But what does he see? Shinoda's like, what's wrong? Did you notice something? And Ippo's like, something strange. I knew I sensed something was off. When you guys are acting foolishly just now, Takamura didn't join it at all. Actually, there's a good point. There's a good point, but it depends. It depends. Like, is it normal for Takamura to be serious when Aoki and Kimura is fooling around? Not really. And Kimura is still with that. I'm pretty sure that wig is brunette. Cause you used to think Itagaki was a brunette until it was a ginger until the anime came out. So it's just. It's pretty sure the brunette rig, and Kimura's just like, yeah, you don't know yet, do you? And Aoki's like, they haven't made it public, that's why. Was something decided while I was in Mexico? What happened? Ippo asks. Takamura is going for it. He's challenging for the super middleweight world title. It's about time. You got this massive awkward by George Takamura hitting the mat with his coach holding the mitt in his hand. Now, there is one thing with the mitts I realized in Hajime Ippo. Nobody throughout the entire series, when they're holding the boxing mitts, they never have their fingers holding out of the whole, sticking out from the glove. It never happens. From behind the glove. It never sticks out. It's always like all their fingers are always too short to reach the end. But Takamura, the most interesting thing is, why is there all this blood splatter or sweat across the page? Like, this is wonderful, magnificent. But it's about time. I will say this: when I first read this chapter, when I first was going through and just trying to download images and not really react to it, when I found out that Takamura was about the challenge for the super middleweight title, I did say to myself, is it too early? Wait, what do you mean it's too early? No, it's just the fact that are we about to go into just go right after, like straight into like another fight? Sure, we could have a Sino situation where it don't happen immediately, but this is a Takamura brawl. It usually happens like the next 15 chapters or so. So it's just, and shit, then again, that's like 15 weeks, so maybe it's not too early. I don't know. But I'm just saying, just like after all that stuff we had going on at Mexico, Freddy Gonzalez and Ricardo Martinez, it didn't end the way I wanted to, where I thought it was going to end, but I still enjoyed it. So it's just, I was expecting like, oh, that are we going to really go into like another high-paced and drilling match? George did say it was going to take half the time to get to the end, so maybe 15 years. But yeah. Ippo pauses and see Takamura still going at it, and he turns to the side. Amazing! He's going the range of a 3 weight classes. Now, it's another thing I also thought is, sure, Takamura is getting all these belts and finding these strong world champions, but at what weight class when Takamura finally become undisputed, where he can go down in boxing history and one of the only few people to clear out the entire weight divisions? We first had Brian Huck at junior middleweight, and then we had David Eagle and Richard Bison at middleweight. Could it be possible at super middleweight Takamura be trying to go for undisputed, or would it be at light heavyweight, or would he do it at cruiserweight or at heavyweight? Who knows? But eventually, I don't know, it's just for the undisputed, it's just such a major thing in my opinion for a person to obtain. It's one thing to be a world champion, but when you're undisputed, when people look at your entire division, there's only one face, one name of who's champion. And Yagi's just like, don't get ahead of yourself, he hasn't won yet. Kimura's like he's like, there's no way the guy can ever lose. And he's like, yeah, all he need was that for the match to finally happen. I don't know if the Gaka was like that once also until Ippo fought Gonzalez. So like, where's it gonna be? Las Vegas? I'm used to being overseas, so now I can go anywhere, Ippo says. And if he needs cheer support, whatever, I'll be there. Same here, Kimura backs him up. Of course, we rely for the cheers from support, but this match is happening in Japan. And then again, I was like, damn it. Yeah, it's reasonable. It's reasonable. Hype this up to Las Vegas. And Ippo's like a domestic bout. The champion is going out of the way to have a match, an away match. And Yagi responds, Takamura demanded it to take place here after all. Of course. What? Look, Takamura, one of these days you're gonna have to get out your home, get out the mother's nest, and you gotta go out there and take a belt for somebody. You have to strip them away from your waist. Be like Usyk. I'm gonna show up to your home country and embarrass you in front of your people. He feels like, oh yeah, Takamura's always been like that, hasn't he? Oh yeah, then we can get one of the infamous Takamura speeches where he get the crowd to throw food and stuff into the ring. This is the first time in super middleweight history has the champion been called to fight in Japan. And since it's a possible weight class around, his promoter wanted to be a home match as well. I was prepared for integration to be on the real tug of war, but they agreed with almost no hesitation. And then and this is the whole thing I was talking about earlier, in the Doom video. I seen this image, we're trying to download the image. This is the full page. Keith's motherfucking Dragon, WBC middleweight champion. Boxing record, a total of 25 fights, 24 wins, 21 by KO, 0 losses and 1 draw. At a height at a 6'6", for the first time in Takamura's career, he will be the midget, 6'6", with a reach. Wait, am I saying that right? I think I am. At a reach about 6 foot. Wait, what is that saying? Rich is like 6 foot and 6.7 inches or 200 centimeters. Fighting stance, orthodox combat form, boxer fighter, Sunday punch, heavens cannon, ground cannon. Who is he? The Hulk? Nationality American and hobby Mojang. No, Mahjong. It sounds similar to Mojang, but this is the first time in Takamura's career. Because Takamura's on like 6'1". Keith Dragon. Keith Dragon standing at the same height of Anthony Joshua will be dolphin over the great Takamura. And it say his combat form is boxer fighter. Could this be the end fighter I've been waiting for? Could this be the Samuel? Actually, this could be the Samuel opponent I was talking about for Takamura's next opponent. This could be him. This could be him. His name is Dragon. Can a hawk ever defeat a dragon? That's the question. And it zooms in on the face. He really seems strong. Kimura's like, relax. You're not the one who's fighting him. He's blind. Is he an American? Or it's all in English. Might as well be Russian. What? Might as well be really? Might as well be Russian, really? Aoki's like, wait. You've been abroad. Read it for us. I was in Mexico, not America. They spoke Spanish. If you can speak Spanish, then English should be a breeze. I don't even speak English. This is why I used to call it Hoshi. And Ippo looks around for some support. Manabu, let me give it a try. His boxing profile should be mostly boxing related anyway, so between us, we should be able to figure it out. I can at least say his name. Cause it's Key, same as the famous magician. Wait. Kimura says something. I gotta zoom in. This is page 10. Page 10. We only got 8 pages. Like, yes, this is a full-fledged chapter, 18 pages. How about you just be quiet for now? Oh yeah, Ippo, Aoki's the one who struggled with the name. Aoki's like, what you say? Nah. Let's work together and figure this out. It's the bright mind of Japan. Under the Takamura wing. Try to figure it out. So... Wait, what? His height and... he's the same height as Takamura, but his reach is really long. He seemed like a boxer fighter. I thought Takamura was 6'1", not 6'6". Actually, pause. Maybe I read that wrong. No, this says 6'6". I'm not blind. No, that's 6'1.5". Ooh, well, 6 foot point 1.6 inches. I take that back. I take everything I said before back. Erase that from the script. I should have sworn, cause like the way I'm reading it is given like the full page, and there's nowhere close zoomed in, and it's inside like the window for the pictures is also small. Damn it! I thought if we're gonna talk more be a midget. God damn it! I feel like a fool now. But his name is Keith Dragon. He basically just said all the stats. No losses. He's an American. Orthodox right-handed. And he's like, what the heck is this? A Sundale punch? Sundale punchy. Wait, what? Is Sunday punch? Not punch. Not punchy. Punch. And Saturday is the best day. In other words, his special punch. Heaven's cannon. Ground cannon, Ippo says. Is that like a left hook? Or like a right straight? Is a guy that's like, maybe it's something special to him. And Yaga points out, look at this Hali. That's important. Mahjong. Mahjong, what the heck? It's a special skill. Really? Do none of you play games? It's not John, it's Jong. It's Mahjong. And so there's some translation notes. It's Chi Hao Cannon. Her name is technically her relationship for how many Earth can. That's not box related. What the heck does heaven and ground mean? Heaven is the same as 10, and ground is the same as chi. And and cannon is hot here. So among John there's a little difference. It's how tie. They're really hard. Wait, they're two really hard. They're two are really rare and hard to get hands. They never have to be pulled off before. Oh yeah, and hands in the game. Hands in the game. This is on the next page. On to the next page. Like I said, He heard that there was some Manjas pro in Japan and he wanted to fight against him. That's why he agreed to have the match here. Aoki's like, is he fucking kidding me? He was like, he cares more about Mahjong than boxing. Ippo hops in. Obviously, Keith-san is a strong boxer, but is he really that god at Mahjong? Well, I might be butchering the hell out of that name and get this lovely settled image of Yaki. I hear that he was taught by a Japanese salaryman and that he picked it up like a natural. But even as just hobbyist, he's as good as it. He's got so good that nobody can touch him anymore, and now they're all terrified. His nickname is the Manhattan Demon King. I remember I read that title, the Manhattan Demon King. And I've seen this part also. I don't know if this takes place in Japan. No, I think that's still in Times Square. But it goes on to like some type of Mahjong playing place, and he pushes in. We got 4 guys at a table, and some guy says sorry. And it's Keith Dragon. Another 2 guys is like, sorry, did he just say sorry? And the other guy's like, if he says sorry, then screw you. Tap. Wait, are they just playing a type of a type of dominoes? What the hell are they playing? Another fucking Haku man, and that guy kind of looks like he had the exact same hair. Blonde hair as Billy McCullum, but it's not the same. And Keith Dragon was like, hey there, don't be a sore loser. That's why you're not popular with the ladies. Popular. That guy says popular. Who gives a shit about that? Although it's supposed to be bad for me, if you were. Although I was supposed to. Oh, I'm butchering words again. Although I was supposed to be, it'd be bad for me if you were. Wow, I'm butchering words today. And the other guy who got the blonde hair is just like, what the hell are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying? In this world, there are so many things that can't be explained by logic. Gambling, boxing, even life. Even if you're skilled, you don't necessarily win. Luckily for me, I was able to charm her. Wait, hey master, do you have a paper bag to use? Oh yes. Ruffle. No, I skipped over a part. Luckily for me, I was able to tame her, the goddess of good fortune. Who the hell is that guy? I seriously do not know. The goddess of fortune. What type of drugs is Keith Dragon on? If there was a tile, he'll be some type of kanji, a super middleweight dragon, Keith Dragon, or another name, Manhattan's Demon King. A man who's beloved by the goddess of good fortune. He's just like, whatever, it's not like you could see, was just luck alone. Kimura's like, you could do it, Takamura, son. That guy is strong. It all comes down to skill, doesn't it, Aoki? Kimura's just like, luck can't make it for different ability. But Takamura tells him, well, let me ask you something. In this world, there are certain people who will never be able to become world champion. Who are they? And that's the end of the chapter, with the last words being, who is Takamura referring to? Find out next week. This is a good chapter. The whole Keith Dragon thing, when I was like downloading the pages, I was all hyped up to see what he was doing in Manhattan. But not too much happened. But everything else, it's excellent, fantastic. Seeing that we get the reveal of the super middleweight world champion that Takamura is going against Keith motherfucking Dragon, and the fact that he's being trained by a coach and he's getting in shape, and Takamura does seem like he's packed on more weight compared to usual. I should have sworn it said 6'6", but I think that one was too close to the T, so I wasn't able to see it. Yeah, Takamura is launching. Shinoda's just there. And, yeah, Keith Dragon. Now, that's the thing. I believe that game they're talking about could be like a Chinese game, but I think I'm wrong about that. I think it is. Because I think the Chinese do have a game that is similar to Dominoes that we play. But I could be 100% wrong about that. But yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. I enjoyed it. I looked at the information and was able to get out of it. Keith motherfucking Dragon is his name. Could this be the Sarah Moore-like opponent I thought of? Or could it be something more? Something different? Because Sarah Moore was a counter specialist beast, but Keith Dragon here, he's the #1 board gamer. He's the #1 gambler. And I remember when seeing this, when I was just downloading the pages, I was just like, could it be possible that Keith Dragon could gamble away his opportunity in the middle of the match and lose away because of that? And the whole ending scene would be every once in a while, every pro at poker or who wins at casino, they eventually hit a brick wall where the goddess of fortune leave them, a brick wall where their luck has finally ran out as Takamura walks away, as Keith Dragon is laid out cold on the ground. You get that back shot of the great Takamura as he has conquered another world champion, another weight class. If that could happen. Because I really are building up the fortune thing, just like, actually now I think about it, I understand certain characters like Mishima have a certain line on their face. They kind of look like Keith Dragon here could be weight drained. But I think that's just the way his face look. I believe you know I'm talking about how Mishima had them lines on his face. But I could be wrong. And I could be not. Cause like you see that now he done kind of have it in that photo image, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have any idea how Keith Dragon can fight or how recent this fight could be going down. About 9 times out of 10, the whole ending thing will be a big massive joke on Kimura and Aoki. Say, you know who they are? They are you two idiots. More than likely, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's referring to Kimura and Aoki. $5 he's referring to Kimura and Aoki. $5 I'm putting on myself. $5. I could be wrong. Pretty sure. Before we start working, I'll let know you guys' thoughts and opinions about this chapter and what you think about Keith motherfucking Dragon from Manhattan. It is kind of sad to see another New Yorker. Another one. As in Brian Hawk. I'm pretty sure David Eagle was a New Yorker. At least Richard Bison was from Detroit. And she had some other fighters that were from different places that were talking more one-sided. But it's just, in this case, it's another New Yorker. And this time it's a gambler. Will he be making his ultimate gamble with the great Takamura? Or will the Takamura finally break his wings and fall down temporarily? Anything can go. Because there's no guarantee that Takamura's going to keep on winning. Like how strange how it is emphasized. Kimura just went out there and said, oh, there's no way he can win. Or there's no way he can lose. Which is concerning. None the least. But that's pretty much it. You got Keith Dragon, Takamura training, Shinoda not opening up his eyes, Yagi is planning the whole thing, and me butchering words towards the end with the whole Mahjong game. But besides from that, that's pretty much it. Big Boom Shot with you. Chat round 13, 18. And what do you think about Keith Dragon? And do you believe he'd be... I say this. I had this mad theory idea where it's just like, could Keith Dragon be related to Ralph Anderson? I'm about to save that for a different video. But is it? I don't know why. He's also blonde. He's an American. And I was planning on making this video before the chapter came out. And I was just waiting towards the weekend because I got off a job as hell. But it's just, I don't know. And so another thing, I was thinking like, when I was downloading the pages, he has a pompadour. Just like the great Takamura. I was thinking to myself, could it be possible that he is the American equivalent of the great Takamura? But now his personality says otherwise. But he's blonde. He does have pretty much a pompadour. But who knows? We only got a slight glimpse of his personality, and that's him winning the game. That really does look like they're playing dominoes there, but it's not dominoes. But that'd be Boy Shockley King. Hope you enjoyed the video. And who do you think will be the ones who will never make it to world champion? Boy Shockley King, and peace. Why does it take me so long to end videos?